Well, they're cheering here at Wayne State Stadium. The score is the Chargers 0, Ashland 0 on a beautiful football morning. Cliff Russell along with Stan Edwards, everybody. The Chargers have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 36. Friday back looking to pass, gets it off to Goff, gets a nice screen pass in there, tries to spin off the tackle, gets 3 or 4 more yards after the catch. Finally brought down, but a nice gain on the play, about 7 yards, Stan.
Another screen play to the left side here to Joe Goff. They're trying to play against the defense of the rushing line of the Ashland Eagles defense. That particular draw screen took a little too long to set up. They want to make sure the linemen get in so they can get the other linemen, the offensive lineman, out and get in front of Joe Goff. He was in front of most of his blockers. Could have picked up more yardage, but nevertheless, 2nd down and 3 yards to go.
10 minutes, 50 seconds in the second quarter. Friday's back, has time, looking to pass. He's got somebody wide open, it's Whitfield. And Whitfield goes down the middle of the field, catches the pass from Friday, a gain of 32 yards. It was a good play by the safety or the cornerback, J.R. Allen, to get back there to Whitfield because he had nothing but field in front of him.
As you can see here, there must have been some kind of broken play in the defensive secondary. Whitfield was wide open. If he was a little bit better pass and the Friday could hit him in stride, he could have waltzed into the end zone. But an excellent catch by Whitfield because the ball wasn't right there and he had to reach out for it and catch it on his fingertips.
Gain of 32 yards on the play. Looks like Whitfield actually stopped to get the pass. If he'd continued to run, he might have been in the end zone now. 1st and 10 Wayne State, and Goff gets the handoff. Goes over the right side for some yardage.
Straight ahead running by Joe Goff again. Picks up excellent yardage up the middle.
We've got a flag on the play, though. And it's offsides against the Eagles.
Mark Friday has almost 70 yards here passing in the first half. Good day for a guy who has a bad groin.
That's it. Of course, on game day, when it's time to play, you tend to forget about a lot of injuries you have if you really want to be out there and play.
Anybody asking the Eagles?
Anybody knows that is you, Stan Edwards.
Oh, boy.
It's 1st and about 5 yards now with the 20. Chargers knocking on the door once again. Friday fakes the handoff to Goff, rolls right, tries to hit Whitfield. Ball is just out of his reach. It'll be 2nd and 5 at the 20. Score still 0-0. The last time Wayne State had the ball, they went 15 plays, held the ball for 7 minutes and 14 seconds, but could not score. The field goal attempt by Palombit was no good. The Chargers knocking on the door once again this drive.
The Chargers have been knocking on the door for quite some time. It's about the 3rd or 4th series they've been on the 20 or inside of the Ashland Eagles. They just have not cashed in on it.
As you see, Friday already passed for 69 yards, 1 interception. Back, almost stumbles on his way back, but lets it fly, and that's way overthrown. Was going to try to hit his tight end, but he got too much on it. The person who had the best chance for that ball was Sonny Taylor, the free safety for Ashland, and he couldn't get to it.
Key 3rd down play coming up here for the Wayne State Tartars here. They haven't scored. They need to get close in the end zone because obviously their field goal kicker is not going to get a better opportunity he's had before. They need to get him as close as possible. But right here, I'd shoot for the end zone. I wouldn't go for the 1st down. I'd shoot for the end zone because they haven't been getting anything from their field goal unit so far this game.
Friday's getting a lot on that ball for a guy who came into this game injured. Rich Thompson, the SID, said he was about 90% coming in. Draw play, Joe Goff over the left side. Gets by 2 or 3 tacklers. Finally gets down to almost the 10-yard line, a gain of 9 yards. And it took Jeff Maury to bring him down, or Mr. Goff might have been in the end zone as we see on the replay.
We have a replay. The draw play has been working real well for the Tartars. Joe Goff, nice move there. Normally a power runner, but shows some open field running right there, evading tacklers, getting the ball down to the 11 to 10-yard line. Wayne State is knocking on the door once again.
1st and 10 at the 11. Stan, is it better to be 1st and 10 at the 11 or 1st and goal at the 10 or 9?
You know, it depends what kind of team you have.
Pass from Friday attempted to Whitfield, incomplete. But you were saying?
Some teams work better 1st and 10 inside the outside the 10-yard line, because they can get the ball down in the 1 and have a good enough running a game where if they get 1st and 10 and go, they're going to punch it in. Some teams don't run the ball very well, so they need to get the ball into the end zone if they're not inside the 10-yard line. In Wayne State's case, I think they need to get the ball in the end zone, or if they get in downside the 1-yard line, they have a good enough running attack where they can punch the ball in if they get it real close.
In fact, I was surprised to see him throw on that play. Goff has really come alive here in this first half. 2nd and 10, ball to 11. Friday back to pass once again. The blitz is on, and he is brought down in the backfield. Big number 52, Sam Holler, comes in untouched, and the Chargers are going to lose about 5 yards on that sack.
I'm a little bit puzzled by that play. Here we see the replay here. Friday dropping back, and he gets a blitz off his backside, which is his blind side, which is an excellent position to blitz from because he can't see you. They've been running the ball so well. Why would they pass on the first 2 downs inside the 10-yard line right now?
So credit Sam Holler with a sack for the Eagles. That'll make it 3rd and about 15 for the Chargers. They knock on the door, and then they go backwards.
Right here on this side, too. Get him. Right here.
Friday
Get him.
lets it fly, and it's intercepted. His ball is intercepted. His knee did hit the ground. The interception by Tony Butler of the defensive end, and he was heading for the races, but the official, very astute on the play, says his knee was on the ground. As you can see on the replay, Friday throws right into a crowd.
That is not the place you want to run a screen when you have all those people up the middle. Granted, they had one big pass to Whitfield to get down here, but most of their bread and butter throughout this first half has been the running of Joe Goff. So I'm not really sure why Joe Goff hasn't touched the ball inside on this series on 1st and 10 when he got inside the 10-yard line.
We've got 8:35 left in the second quarter. The score is Wayne State 0, Ashland 0, and we'll be back with more action after this message.
Since Buddy's originated the deep dish pizza in Detroit over 40 years ago,
Lovely, don't you ever change.
there have been a lot of imitations. But year after year, Buddy's is consistently voted #1.
Excuse me.
Which just goes to show you,
Mercy.
there's still nothing like the original. Buddy's Pizza, Detroit's original deep dish pizza.
And I mean that sincerely.
People say, you're going to give me a guarantee of up to 80,000 miles on my tires and free rotations and more, all in writing? That's right. And that means you'll rest easy. Peace of mind.
Plain buddy, may I?
Roby.
I gotta call Mother.
Mother.
Now at the Metro 25 clearance sale, Firestone Supreme all-season tires start at just $24.88.
Mom, you hit me first. I never start fights.
Hurry, Metro 25's clearance sale
I know,
ends
but
soon.
don't you
Call
believe me?
1-800-METRO-25.
The legend of the Colonel's rotisserie gold is the talk of Lake Edna. You should hear what they're saying about the deep marination. The slow roasting. That special blend of herbs and spices. And the golden brown color. But 5-year-old Allie put it best when she said, the Colonel's rotisserie gold in quarters, halves, and wholes. At KFC, we do chicken right.
The score is 0-0 here at Wayne State Stadium. Ashland's ball. The Tartars knocked on the door, but an interception, yet another turnover, gives the ball to the Eagles, who just attempted a running play, stopped after about 2 or 3 yards.
Well, that was one of the keys to the game was turnovers, and we're having a lot of turnovers today, particularly 2 interceptions thrown by Mark Friday here in the first half.
On the last interception, he actually hit offensive guard Mike Medowski. The ball popped up, and the defensive end, Tony Butler, very alertly grabbed it, tried to run it for a touchdown, but his knee hit the ground. Quarterback Powers back. He has plenty of time. He's going to run this one. Gets by one tackler. Finally, Tom Beer brings him down, but very close to a first down, gain of about 6 yards.
Good coverage by the secondary because Powers did have a lot of time to pass. He looked off his first primary, came back to his secondary choice. They were both covered, then he pulled it down and gained about 3 or 4 yards. Now it's third down and about 1 yard to go.
Dustin Powers, the quarterback, big fella, 6'3", 228, only a sophomore, and he got by the first would-be tackler of the Charters, Kevin Worthy. And finally brought down about 3rd and 2, and we have a marker down.
Like that's going to be procedure on Ashland.
Number of penalties this game already.
We've had a ton of them. I don't know what's going on. These teams are so excited. one of these teams are going to fall to 2-3. The other's going to be 3-2. So maybe that has a lot to do with why there's so many penalties here in the first half.
Everyone would prefer to have a winning record than to start taking that slide. Charters coming off a tough loss to Ferris State, 36-6 last week. A game where not only were they in the game for most of it before losing, but they had some key players, Friday, Beer, Golf, banged up. So they want to come back strong this week against Ashland. Powers back to pass once again. Has a man coming out of the backfield. Steve Pataki, the fullback. He gains a few before he's converged on by the Charters. That will not be enough for a first down.
In my opinion, another bad play by a receiver for the Ashland Eagles. Didn't know where the first down marker was. Actually, he turned and started dancing a little bit. Should have turned right upfield, had an opportunity to get the first down. Caught the ball and kind of moved around a little bit and didn't get to the first down marker, so thus is fourth down.
It's 4th and 3. Ball is at about the 27-28. Nate Bush is deep for the Charters to receive the punt. Punt is off by Trey Fogg. Not a great one. Bush picks it up. He's going to go down the left sideline. Cuts back in, and he's hit hard by Tom Prohaska.
One thing Bush has to do is, which he did that time and didn't do the last time, when you have a low line drive kick, when the ball is going to hit the turf, it's going to take off. So you have to field the ball. You're going to let the ball roll deep into your own territory.
39-yard punt by Fogg, a 5-yard return by Bush. Again, we're in the second quarter here with 6 minutes, 10 seconds left on the clock. The score is Wayne State 0, the Ashland Eagles 0. And the Charters trying to draw first blood, 1st and 10, starting at their own 41. Friday looks over his line. That handoff looks like to Cunningham.
Cunningham giving Joe Goff a breather there. Cunningham, more of a scat bag type, real quick, as you can see how quick he hit up into the line there. Won't give you the power that Joe Goff has, but he'll give you some speed and he'll slice and dice through the line.
Houseman with a tackle after a gain of about 2 yards will make it 3rd and 8.
170 pounds, you better be awfully quick.
Friday rolls left, no one in front of him to protect him, and he's hit in the backfield, a sack by Sam Holer, the guy who sacked him last time.
Mark Friday is normally a very mobile quarterback, so getting penetration in the backfield usually is not something that will affect Mark Friday, but having the growing core that he has today has preventing him from eluding tacklers. So Mark Friday normally can throw into one and normally would have eluded this tackler right here, but having a bad wheel, as we say in football, has prevented him from being able to elude tacklers and getting the ball off.
Good tackle by Holer. He shed the block by Donnie Campbell, was able to tackle Friday in the backfield for the sack. That'll make it 3rd and 11. Ball is at about the 40 of Wayne State. Quick handoff to Cunningham. He scats in the backfield, but to no avail. The first player to hit him there, Jermaine Barrison, the cornerback, who came up strong.
They've run their draw play so much, I believe the Eagles are familiar with it now. Too bad it didn't work for Cunningham as well as worked for Goff. They snuffed it out for no gain. 4th and 11, ball at the Charter 40. And that is going to send Mr. Eric Burton into the game for the Charters. He's going to punt. Deep for Ashland to receive that punt is Matt DePel. Looks like they're coming to block it. He's got some time and room. He gets off a beautiful punt spiral. Sends DePel backpedaling. Hits inside the 20. Bounces in favor of Ashland before it's down at about the 20-yard line by Ken Johnson. And the score 0-0. We'll be back after this message.
Last year, people threw away 240 million tires, 18 billion disposable diapers, and enough aluminum to rebuild every U.S. commercial aircraft 4 times. But many are working to change our throwaway society, including all of us at Northwest Airlines. Last year, we recycled over 50 pounds of waste for every single Northwest employee. And this year, we'll do even more. Join us. If we all work together, we can make every day Earth Day.
You'll love how hard you'll work. Earning a college degree for the career you want isn't easy.
But at Wayne State University, we get prime internships and part-time jobs while attending school.
That experience is one reason why nearly 3 out of 4 of us have full-time jobs in our career fields within 6 months after graduation.
Earning a degree at Wayne State University isn't easy. You work hard. You'll be glad you did.
Wayne State University. Call us. 577-1000.